So for this problem, I'm going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet. What is the date? So 31st December 2002. You already I prepared. So this is the trading account. Trading account as an 31st December 2002. Just I'm entering the date here. What date? 31st December 2002. So simply I'm entering the dates. So this is my profit and loss account already I prepared. So this is also profit and loss account as an 31st December 2002. Now, so this is my balance sheet. So here, the entering of transaction will take the time. So that's why I already entered all the transactions in the sheet. So I will explain to you people. So already I entered all the transactions in the balance sheet as well as the profit and loss account, trading account. Then ముందు ఎంట్రీ చేసి పెట్టాను ఎందుకంటే ఎంట్రీకి టైం పడుతుంది. So that's why already I entered all the transactions in balance sheet, profit and loss account as well as the trading account. Now go for the problem. So this is a problem. Problem number 4 once again. Prepare trading account, profit and loss account, balance sheet as on 31st December 2002. So for this problem, I'm going to prepare a final account. So first you go for the adjustments. Here there are 4 adjustments only. First one, closing stock. Second one, outstanding salaries. Third one, prepaid rent and rates. And the next one, depreciation on equipment at 10%. So these 4 are the adjustment for this problem. So these are the transactions. So sales, purchase, sales return, purchase return, discount received, discount allowed, opening stock, etc. So all these are the transactions of the problems, particulars of the problems. So these are the adjustments that you know very well. The every adjustment we have to enter in 2 places. So one thing definitely in balance sheet. The second thing either in trading account or profit and loss account, that you remember. So first I am going to enter all the transactions in the statements or accounts. Before entering the adjustment, so first I am entering all the transactions in the account statements. Go for the first one. What is the first one? Sales. Where we get the sales? So sales you get in trading account, credit side, you buy sales. What is amount? The sales amount 1,25,000 rupees. I am entering here 1,25,000 rupees sales. I entered in a profit and loss as a trading account, credit side. For you people, I am giving the where I am entering also here. Your trading account, credit side, I entered the concept of trading. So next one, purchase. So where we enter the purchase? Again the same trading account, but the debit side there is a purchase. So I'm entering in a trading account your debit side purchase. What is the value? 78,000 rupees. So I'm entering 78,000 rupees. So 78,000 rupees. So I'm entering 78,000 rupees. Next, sales return. Where we get the sales return? Below the sales. So where we have the sales? Trading account, credit side, there is a sales. So that's why you enter trading account, credit side, sales return 2,700 rupees. So I'm entering the same. So sales return 2,700 rupees. 2,700 rupees. Next, your purchase return. Where we get the purchase return? Below the purchase. Where you have the purchase? Your trading account, debit side, there is a purchase. So you enter trading account, debit side, below the purchase, you enter purchase return. What is the value? 3,600 rupees. So you enter 3600 rupees. 3600, 3600 rupees I entered. So sales, sales return, purchase, purchase return completed. So 4 transactions are completed. So next transaction, discount received. Where we get the discount received? So profit and loss account. Credit side, you get discount received. You receiving the discount. So that is benefit for you people. So profit and loss account, credit side, we enter your discount received. Already I entered discount received. So just I enter the amount only. Here I just only enter the amount. So what is the discount received amount? So in the problem I given that is your discount received 1250. Your profit and loss account, your credit side, your discount received 1250. I'm entering the amount 1250. 1250. So that one completed. So go for the next transaction. Your discount allowed. So same profit and loss account, but debit side. Received is a credit side. Discount allowed is the debit side. So how much? 1850. So profit and loss account to debit side, your discount allowed. Discount allowed. How much? 1850. I'm entering 1850. 1850. I'm entering 1850. Next one, opening stock. Where you get the opening stock? Trading account. Trading account. Debit side, you get opening stock. Your trading account, your debit side, your opening stock. How much the opening stock value? I think the opening stock 6,675. 6,675 opening stock. I'm entering here 6,675 rupees. 6,675 rupees I entered in trading account, debit side as a opening stock. So opening stock also completed. So next one, salaries. Where you get the salaries? Profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Debit side, you get salaries. Your profit and loss account, your debit side. Already I entered salaries. If you go for adjustment, you go in a adjustment. There is adjustment for salaries, outstanding salary. So that's why the value I'm entering in a inner column. The salaries are 23,000 rupees. So simply what I'm saying here, salaries is a profit and loss account, debit side. There is an adjustment for the salary. So that's why I'm entering in a inner column. So salary is completed 23,000 rupees. Your next one, electricity and gas. Electricity, gas. The term itself indicating electricity. Where we get the electricity? Profit and loss account, debit side, you get electricity. So you enter profit and loss account, debit side, your electricity, gas. How much? Electricity and gas. How much electricity and gas? Your 1,500 rupees. So you enter your electricity and gas 1,500 rupees. 1,500 rupees electricity and gas. So electricity and gas completed. Next, rent and rates. Where we get the rent and rates? Rent, that means office rent. Your profit and loss account, debit side, you get rent and rates. So one more thing here, for the salary there is a adjustment. So for the rent and rates also there is a adjustment. Your third adjustment, prepaid rent and rates. So for this also there is a adjustment. What is rent and rates? Actually, where we get profit and loss account, debit side, how much? 1,000 rupees. First I'm entering your rent and rates 1,000 rupees. There is an adjustment. So that's why I'm entering in a inner column. So rent and rates, profit and loss account, debit side, how much? 1,000 rupees. I entered. So this one completed. Next, sundry expenses. Sundry expenses. So sundry expenses is a expenses. Sundry expenses is a expenses. So that we get in a profit and loss account, debit side. So profit and loss account, debit side. Just sundry expenses are office expenses. Sundry expenses are office expenses. So what is amount here? 2,000 350 rupees sundry expenses. I'm entering sundry expenses 2,350 rupees. 2,350 rupees. So sundry expenses, profit and loss account, debit side, I entered your profit and loss account, debit side, I entered sundry expenses 2,350 rupees. Next, premises. What is the premises? Basically, the premises is a asset. So asset, where we get the assets? Assets we get in a balance sheet asset side. Premises is assets as per the business concept. ఇంత ముందే చెప్పాను business premises అంటాం. So business premises అనేది business కి asset. So where we have the assets? So we in a balance sheet, your asset side, your premises. What is the value? 50,000 rupees. I'm entering the 50,000 rupees. You're here. This is a 50,000 rupees. I'm entering premises. Premises is assets for the business. Premises is a asset for the business. So I am entering in a balance sheet asset side as a premises. How much? 50,000 rupees. Next, equipment. Equipment means just like a machinery. Equipment also just like a machinery. So machinery is a asset. So equipment also asset in the business. Equipment kuda asset just like a machinery equipment. So this is also asset. So where we enter in a balance sheet, equipment. So here, so there is an adjustment for the equipment, depreciation on equipment at 10%. So that's why for the equipment, there is a adjustment. How much? 15,000 rupees. So that's why I'm entering in a inner column 15,000 rupees. So equipment value 15,000 rupees. So I'm entering equipment value 15,000 rupees in inner column. Why? There is an adjustment for the equipment. Equipment ki adjustment undi kabatti inner column lo enter chesanu. So I entered in a inner column. So this one completed. Next, vehicle. What is vehicle? Vehicle also assets for the business. Vehicle also assets for the business. So you enter balance sheet asset side your vehicle. So what is the value of the vehicle? I think 10,750. 10,750. So you enter 10,750 the value of vehicle. 10,750 the value of vehicle. Next, debtors. That you know very well. Debtors means sundry debtors. By default, debtors means sundry debtors. But where we get the sundry debtors? Your balance sheet asset side, we enter sundry debtors. Balance sheet asset side, we enter sundry debtors. You am entering balance sheet, your asset side, this asset side, your sundry debtors value. What is the sundry debtors value? So sundry debtors value is 11,420. Your 11,420 rupees sundry debtors. I entered. Sundry debtors completed. So next, bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. What is bank overdraft? The bank overdraft is a loan. Loan means liability. Loan means liability. What is capital? Capital is a loan. So where we getting the capital? In a liability, in a balance sheet. Liability అనేది ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? Capital ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? Liability side వస్తుంది. ఎక్కడ? Balance sheet లో. Why? Capital is a loan. So here the bank overdraft also a loan. Bank overdraft అనేది కూడా ఒక లోనే. Bank overdraft also a loan. So that's why we get at balance sheet liability side. అది లోన్ కాబట్టి సో balance sheet లో liability side enter చేస్తాను your bank overdraft. So what is the value of bank overdraft? The bank overdraft value is 425 rupees only. 425 rupees only. So I'm entering 425 rupees. 425 rupees. That is bank overdraft. Go for the next one. Cash. Cash is a asset. So balance sheet, asset side, cash. Your balance sheet, asset side, cash. How much? You go for here. So cash are only 60 rupees. 60 rupees. So I'm entering 60 rupees here. Cash 60 rupees completed. Next creditor. Creditor means by default it's a sundry creditor. But where we get the sundry creditor? Balance sheet, liability side you get. Balance sheet, liability side. Your balance sheet, your liability side, sundry creditor. Sundry creditor. So what is the value of sundry creditor? So 7,750 rupees. 7,750 rupees. So I'm entering here 7,750 rupees, the value of sundry creditor. The value of sundry creditor. So sundry creditor completed. So next go for the capital. Capital is a loan, liability. So balance sheet, asset side. Balance sheet, asset side. Your balance sheet, asset side, your owner's capital, capital are the same. So what is the value of the capital? Your capital 55,000 rupees. 55,000. So I'm entering here 55,000 rupees. 55,000 rupees. What is the owner capital? 55,000 rupees. Completed. Next drawings. Where we get the drawings? Below the capital, there is a drawing. So balance sheet, liability side. Sorry, this is also liability, not an asset. So drawings we have at the balance sheet, liability side below the capital. So 5,220 rupees. 5,220 drawing. 5,220 rupees. 5,220 rupees. So drawings completed. Next, go for the last transaction. Long-term loan. Long-term loan. Long-term loan. The name itself indicating loan. Loan. Long-term loan or loan. So name itself indicating the meaning, it's a loan. So where we get the loan? So we get the all the loans in balance sheet, liability side. Balance sheet, liability side. You got long-term loan. So what is the value of long-term loan? So 16,500 rupees. So I am entering 16,500 rupees. 16,500 rupees long-term loan. Long-term loan. So simply I completed all the transaction. This is also balance sheet, liability side. So I completed all the transactions. Now go for the adjustments. Go for the adjustments. So what is the first adjustment? Closing stock. Where we get the closing stock? That you know very well. We have to enter in two places. The one thing is trading account, credit side. Second one is balance sheet, asset side. క్లోజింగ్ స్టాక్ ని రెండు ప్లేస్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. బై డిఫాల్ట్ గా రెండు ప్లేస్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. ఒకటేమో ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్ క్రెడిట్ సైడ్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయండి. రెండవదేమో బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో అసెట్ సైడ్. దానికి చేంజెస్ ఏమి ఉండదు. వి మ్యాండేటరీ ఎంటర్ ఎట్ ద ప్లేస్. సో వాట్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ వన్? ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్, క్రెడిట్ సైడ్. యువర్ ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్, యువర్ క్రెడిట్ సైడ్, క్లోజింగ్ స్టాక్. క్లోజింగ్ స్టాక్. Trading account, credit side. I'm entering the value 15,000 rupees. So 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees. So next balance sheet, asset side. Your balance sheet, asset side, your closing stock. 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees. So I entered in two places. Your balance sheet, your asset side, closing stock, your trading account, your credit side, trading account, credit side, your closing stock, 15,000 rupees. So closing stock completed. Next, outstanding salaries. Outstanding salaries. In yesterday problem also we have a transaction. Outstanding salaries. సీనా నాన్న క్లాస్ ఉంది ఒక 5 minutes నేను చేస్తా. క్లాస్ ఉంది, క్లాస్ లో ఉన్నా నేను ఆల్రెడీ ఆన్లైన్ లో. outstanding salaries. Outstanding salaries. So what we have to do with outstanding salaries, the name itself indicating outstanding. So actually that we have to pay in the last month, but still now we are not paid. That I am calling outstanding. Last month లోనే పే చేయాలి, కానీ ఇప్పటి వరకు మనం పే చేయలేదు, దాన్ని అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ అంటాం. మరి ఏం చేయాలి? సో ఈ మంత్ సాలరీతో పాటు లాస్ట్ మంత్ సాలరీ కూడా యాడ్ చేయాలి. సో సింప్లీ యూ రిమెంబర్, ఇఫ్ దెర్ ఇస్ ఎ వర్డ్ అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ ఆర్ ఎట్ టు బి పేడ్, రెండు ఒకటే, అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ ఆర్ ఎట్ టు బి పేడ్, ఎట్ టు బి పేడ్, సింప్లీ యాడ్ టు ది ఎ పర్టికులర్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్. ఇక్కడ సాలరీ అన్నారు, సాలరీకి యాడ్ చేస్తాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ గివెన్ అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ, you add to the electricity. Outstanding, one more given, for example outstanding discount given, so we have to add to the discount. So whatever the term is given, first you observe what is this outstanding. So outstanding means that we have to pay in the last month, but still now we are not paid. So in this month we have to pay. లాస్ట్ మంత్ పే చేయాలి, కానీ ఇంతవరకు పే చేయలేదు, కాబట్టి ఏం చేయాలి? సో ఈ మంత్ లో పే చేయాలి. హౌ మచ్? యువర్ 2000 రూపీస్. సో దట్స్ వై వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ ద సాలరీ ఇన్ ఎ ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్, యువర్ డెబిట్ సైడ్ there is a salary 20,000 rupees, 23,000 rupees. So now I am added outstanding salary, how much? 2,000 rupees to the this month salary. ఈ మంత్ సాలరీ ఏమో 23,000, లాస్ట్ మంత్ పే చేసిన సాలరీ ఏమో 2,000. సో మొత్తం 23,000 plus 2,000, that gives 25,000 rupees. Your outstanding salary, this is an adjustment, so I entered once in profit and loss account debit side. ఇది ఒక అడ్జస్ట్మెంట్ కాబట్టి, సో ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ లో డెబిట్ సైడ్ ఎంటర్ చేశాను, ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ ఎంటర్ చేశాను. సింపుల్, I entered once at the profit and loss account. Then where I have to enter? By default I need to enter in a balance sheet. ఒకసారి ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ ఎంటర్ చేస్తే బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి, ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్ ఎంటర్ చేసినా సరే బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ ఎ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్, we enter either in a profit and loss account or in a trading account, reverse లో. సో ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్ ఎంటర్ చేశారు, కంపల్సరీ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ ఎంటర్ చేశారు, కంపల్సరీ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. సో వాట్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ హియర్, సో వన్స్ we enter either in a trading account or in a profit and loss account, but the second time mandatorily we enter in a balance sheet. Or once you enter the first in a balance sheet, then you enter either in a profit and loss account or trading account. ఒకసారి బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేసాం, మళ్ళీ ఏం చేయాలి? ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయండి, లేదా ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్ లో ఎంటర్ చేయాలి. బట్ యూ రిమెంబర్, మోస్ట్లీ we enter in a profit and loss account. 99% if you entered in the balance sheet, what? A adjustment. We enter an adjustment in a balance sheet, 99% that adjustment we must enter in a profit and loss account. సో రెండిట్లో ఎక్కడైనా ఎంటర్ చేయొచ్చు, ఎక్కడ? ట్రేడింగ్ అకౌంట్ లో కానీ ఎంటర్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదా ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ లో కానీ ఎంటర్ చేయొచ్చు. బట్ 99% ద ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ వి ఎంటర్ ఇన్ ఏ ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్. 99% ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది అంటే ప్రాఫిట్ అండ్ లాస్ అకౌంట్ లోనే వస్తుంది. సో దట్ యూ రిమెంబర్. సో హియర్ I entered outstanding salaries, how much? 2,000 rupees. So once I entered in a profit and loss account, so outstanding salary that I have paid in the last month, but still now I not paid, it's a liability or assets. లాస్ట్ మంత్ వాడికి 2,000 ఇవ్వాలి, కానీ ఇప్పటి వరకు ఇవ్వలేదు, నేను నా దగ్గర ఉంచుకున్నాను, అది మీకు ఆస్తియా అప్ప? సో దట్ 2,000 rupees definitely we have to pay. So definitely that is a liability. So that outstanding salary is a liability, so you have to enter in a balance sheet at a liability side, the outstanding salary. How much? 2,000 rupees. 2,000 rupees I entered. సో అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ సాలరీ ఇస్ ఏ లయబిలిటీ. లాస్ట్ మంత్ పే చేయాలి, కానీ ఇప్పటికి కూడా పే చేయలేదు, అంటే లయబిలిటీ. ఇగో ఐ ఎంటర్డ్ యువర్ లయబిలిటీ సైడ్ ఇన్ ఏ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ 2,000 rupees. సో సెకండ్ వన్ కంప్లీటెడ్. I entered once at the profit and loss account debit side at the place of salaries. The second one, the placed at balance sheet liability side. So I entered 2 times what? The close outstanding salaries also. So this one completed. This is also completed. Now go for the third one. Prepaid rent and rates. First you observe what is the term prepaid. Actually that amount we have to pay in the next month or next year, but already advanced we pay the amount. యాక్చువల్గా ఆ రెంట్ అనేది నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ పే చేయాలి, కానీ మనం ఏం చేసాం, డబ్బులు నేను చెప్పేసి ముందే పే చేసాం. ప్రీపెయిడ్, వి పేడ్ ఇన్ అడ్వాన్స్. ప్రీపెయిడ్, వాట్ ఈస్ రెంట్ అండ్ రైట్స్. ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ వాట్ యూ కెన్ డూ, వి నెవర్ పే. సో నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ రెంట్ కూడా ఈ మంత్ ఇచ్చామంటే నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ ఏం చేస్తారు, నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ మీరు రెంట్ పే చేయరు. సో దట్స్ వై the prepaid, if you get a term prepaid, simply you less from particular. అది ఏదైనా కానివ్వండి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రీపెయిడ్ సాలరీ లెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ది సాలరీ, ప్రీపెయిడ్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ లెస్ ఫ్రమ్ ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ, ప్రీపెయిడ్ రెంట్ లెస్ ఫ్రమ్ రెంట్. అది ఏదైనా కానివ్వండి, ప్రీపెయిడ్ అనే వర్డ్ కనబడిందంటే లెస్ తగ్గియాలి, ఫ్రమ్ పర్టికులర్. అదే పర్టికులర్ అయితే పర్టికులర్, రెంట్ అయితే రెంట్, సాలరీ అయితే సాలరీ, ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ, ఫ్యూయల్ అయితే ఫ్యూయల్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ ఎ వర్డ్ ప్రీపెయిడ్, సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు లెస్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎ అవుట్స్టాండింగ్, ద వర్డ్ అవుట్స్టాండింగ్, వీ హ్యావ్ టు యాడ్. అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ అని కనబడితే ఆ పర్టికులర్కి యాడ్ చేయాలి, ప్రీపెయిడ్ అని కనబడితే సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ అండ్ ప్రీపెయిడ్. సో నౌ I need to subtract the value of rent and rates from the rent and rates. Prepaid undi kabatti ee value nunchi teeseyali. So what is the value? 1000 rupees. So this 1000 rupees I subtract from rent and rates. So already rent and rates is there. Where is the rent and rates? Your profit and loss account, debit side already I entered. So now I'm going for the your profit and loss account, your debit side, your rent and rates. Go now less prepaid rent and rates. What's the value? 1000 rupees. This is also 1000 rupees. So now actual rent 1000 rupees less 1000 rupees, that means minus 1000 rupees, that gives the value of 0. 1000 minus 1000, your rent 1000 rupees, but already we paid in the last month. So that's why this month we paid 0. This month we paid 0. Last month 1000 రూపాయలు ఇవ్వాలి, 1000 రూపాయలు ఇచ్చేసాం వాడికి. సో ఈ మంత్ మనం ఏమి ఇస్తాం, ఏమి ఇవ్వం, 0 ఇస్తాం. So that's why you get 0. So this is one adjustment I entered in a profit and loss account. Profit and loss account లో ఒకసారి ఎంటర్ చేశాను. Then what I have to do? So I need to enter the balance sheet. Balance sheet lo enter cheyali. But where I enter in a balance sheet, at the liability side or asset side? Prepaid. Actually that I have to pay in the next month, but already I paid in this month. Actually next month pay cheyali, kani ee month pay chesanu. So that is a liability or asset for you people. That is the liability or asset for you people. Definitely it is a asset. వాడికి ఆల్రెడీ డబ్బులు ఇచ్చేసాం, వాడికి అప్పు ఏం లేదు, లయబిలిటీ ఏం లేదు, అంటే ఏంటి, అసెటే. సో దట్స్ వై ద ప్రీపెయిడ్. సో సింప్లీ యూ రిమెంబర్, వెరెవర్ యూ గెట్ ద అవుట్స్టాండింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ ఎ లయబిలిటీ. వెరెవర్ యూ గెట్ ద టర్మ్ ప్రీపెయిడ్, దట్ ఈస్ అసెట్. ఒకటే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, అవుట్స్టాండింగ్ అనే వర్డ్ కనబడితే అది లయబిలిటీ. సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఎంటర్ బ్యాలెన్స్ షీట్ లయబిలిటీ సైడ్. ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ ఎ వర్డ్ ప్రీపెయిడ్, సో దట్ ఈస్ asset. So we have to enter in the balance sheet at the asset side. So now I am entering in a balance sheet at the asset side, your prepaid rent and rates. What is the value? Your prepaid rent and rates, the value is 1000 rupees. So I am entering your 1000 rupees here. 1000 rupees here. Now this one completed. I entered in a 2 places. One is in the place of rent and rates. Second one, balance sheet, asset side. So this one completed. You go for the last one. Depreciation on equipment. How much percentage? 10%. On what? Equipment. You search for equipment. This is equipment. Where I entered? Your balance sheet, asset side I entered. I'm going to the balance sheet. Your balance sheet, your asset side, there is a term equipment. What is the value? 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees. What is the discount or depreciation? That's, I think, a depreciation. Is it a depreciation? Yeah, depreciation. Given a depreciation. What is the depreciation percentage? So 10% depreciation. So 10% on 15,000 rupees. 10 percentage on 15%, 15,000 rupees. So that gives 1,500 rupees. 15,000 low 10 percentage 1,500 rupees. That is a depreciation. So you need to less subtract. So simply equals 15,000 rupees minus 1,500 rupees. That gives you 13,500 rupees. But this is an adjustment. This is also one adjustment. So once I entered where? In a balance sheet. Balance sheet on direct ga adjustment chesanu. So once I entered in a balance sheet, then where I have to enter? Where I have to enter? Either in a trading account or profit and loss account. But I told you, mostly we enter in a profit and loss account. Why? You understand the meaning here. 10 percentage depreciation. 10 percentage depreciation on what? The equipment. We are loss. Depreciation means tarugudala. So that is the reducing the value of the equipment or value of the machinery. So that is reducing the value. Reducing means we are losing the value. So is a loss or profit? Loss or gain? Loss. So profit and loss account. Debit side, your loss. So I entered you already to depreciation on equipment. Depreciation on equipment. What is the value? How much you are losing? Not a 15,000 rupees. Not a 13,500. You are loss only 1,500 rupees. Only 10% loss ayyaru. Mottam gaadu. Only 10 percentage. So what is the value of 10 percentage? Your 1,500 rupees. So that amount I'm entering here, your 1,500 rupees. 1,500 rupees. So go for the adjustment. So once I entered at a balance sheet in the place of asset below the equipment. First one completed. Second time, profit and loss account, debit side I entered. So 2 times I entered. So that means simply I completed this one. What is adjustment? The adjustment is complete. So now what we have to do? Simply you need to close all the accounts. Accounts are closed. So first trading account close. I'm closing the trading account. Here I calculate the value of net sales. Net sales is equals to sales value minus sales return. That gives the net sales. What is the net sales value? 12,000. Sorry, 1,25,000 minus 2,700. So that gives 1,22,300 rupees. Plus closing stock. So that gives 1,37,300 rupees. So this is a credit side total. Credit side total. Now debit side total. So before that, here I'm going is equals to purchase minus purchase return. That I'm calling net purchase. The value is 74,400 rupees. 78,000 minus 3,600. So 74,400 rupees. So now I'm making the total is equals to this value plus, sorry, is equals to this value plus, sorry, okay, shift is equals to this value plus this value. So that gives 81,075 rupees. 81,075 rupees. So which side we have the more amount? The credit side or debit side? A side ఎక్కువ amount ఉంది ఒకసారి చూడండి ఇక్కడ debit side or credit side? Credit side we have a more amount that I'm calling 1,37,300 rupees. We have at the credit side or credit side. What about the debit side? 81,075 rupees. So మీకు వచ్చే income 1,37,000 for example. మీకు ఉన్న expenditure 81,000 rupees for example. So now you are in the profit or loss. You are in the profit. Why? You have more income than the expenses. Credit ante income, debit ante expenses. So income emo 1,37,000 for example. Expense emo 81,000. అంటే మీరు ఏముంటుంది ప్రాఫిట్ లో ఉంటారు. మరి how much? So simply you calculate is equals to what is your income? That means I'm calling the credit minus what is your expenses? That I'm calling the debit. That gives the profit of the business. Here the profit is 56,225 rupees. So this is the profit. Simply I'm enter here 56,225 rupees. That is the profit. Now you can make the total. So 6,675 plus 74,400 plus 56,225. 56,225. Now it's make the balance. 1,37,300, 1,37,300. Both sides are equal. So what is this value? This is a gross profit. So now we transfer the gross profit from profit and loss account, sorry, trading account to profit and loss account. So now I'm transferring. So this is a profit and loss account. Your credit side, your gross profit. How much? 56,225 rupees. Once again, your 56,225 rupees. This is a gross profit. So that gross profit we enter in a profit and loss account. Credit side your gross profit by gross profit. How much? Your 56,225 rupees. So this I'm calling as a gross profit. Now make the total. So this side total 56,225 plus 1250. So that gives your 57,475. Rendating total Jandy. So 57,475. So this side total 1850. Your 23,000 plus 2,000, 25,000 plus 15,000 plus 0 plus 2350 plus 1500. If you make this side total, you get 32,200 rupees. This side total Jandy. So this side total into 32,200. 32,200. Again, this side we have more value than this. This side takko value undi, this side ekko value undi. So income ekko undi, expenses takko undi. And again, profit. So that's why is equals to this value minus this value. But how much profit? So we have 25,275 rupees as a profit. So 25,275 rupees profit. Now make both sides balance. Both sides balance automatically. 57,475, 57,425. How? You can calculate all the values. You can add all the values with including 25,275. So automatically we get the equal. So what is your net profit? 25,275 rupees. 25,275 rupees. This is your net profit. So this net profit also transfer to the balance sheet. Then you balance sheet transfer cheyali. So I am transferring to the balance sheet. Here below the capital there is a net profit. Already man entry chesam net profit ani. So you can enter cheyandi. So what is the value? I think 25,275. So once again I will check. 25,275. Yes. So 25,275 rupees that I entered. Now you make the totals asset side. Now you make the total liability side. Your asset is equals liability. 1,01,730. 1,01,730. Which means we are solved the problem without mistake. Rendu equal ayyayi ante problem lo ekkada mistake poledu. That is the simple trick to understand the problem. Rendu equal vachayi, manam ekkada mistake cheyaledu, equal raaledu, in somewhere we made a